What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Memphis Dynasty here on NCAA 12, one of the underrated NCAA games in the Xbox 360 generation, in my opinion, of course. But you can let me know down in the comments how you feel about this game if you played it before. And we're getting close to about the halfway mark of the season. We are sitting at 3-2 as of right now, and we're taking on yet another conference opponent. We are taking on the Rice Owls, and one of my big thing is we can't play with food, and we certainly got some food on the table here. Rice at about the same overall as we are. They're a D+ overall squad, a slightly better offense, but their defense isn't that good. But again, neither is ours, so I can't really say too much. But even though Rice has had a pretty difficult season as of late, they did start the year pretty well. They went on the road and beat Texas, so they are capable of playing with some teams, even though they are sitting on a 3-game losing streak as of right now, while we're coming in here winning 3 of our last 4 games so far this year. And Jesse Richards still hasn't thrown an interception yet. I am really shocked by that. But that being said, I am really excited about this episode. I hope you guys are as well, and if you are, make sure you go ahead, smack that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. And before we jump onto the field, let's go ahead and take a look at our recruiting real quick. So guys, this is what our recruiting board is currently looking like as of right now, and we do have quite a few things happening. First and foremost, Andre Gray has updated his status. He has actually given a verbal commitment to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, and unfortunately it does seem like we are a little bit far from Andre Gray, even with the visit that we already had. So I'm going to get rid of Andre Gray because I don't think we're going to get him. To me, he is a certified Vanderbilt Commodore. But what that does do, though, is that it opens up a little bit more time to talk to Jamal Williams. Middle linebacker is a need because we are going to be short of middle linebackers if we don't bring anybody new next season. And we got some ground to make up here. Mid-Tennessee State, they got a 460-point lead. So since I got some more time to work with, I'm actually going to call Jamal Williams for the full hour to see if we can make up some ground here a little bit. And I'm already not liking this conversation. Campus lifestyle, don't really like that very much, so I'm going to just go ahead, change the topic. And look at that, we get early playing time, and I want to hammer this out. Early playing time, plus 94. Great start to this phone call. Plus, he doesn't care too much about program stability, which is really good, because program stability, that is not something that you want to see. And you know, we just got to go ahead. We got to chip into this lead. That will help us out a little bit. Chip into the Mid-Tennessee State fan base. You saw that last episode. If y'all saw it, by the way, which make sure you check it out if you haven't. They do not have very many fans in the stands, right? We don't either, but we have slightly more fans. And look at this. Pro potential. Mid-Tennessee State's only a D+. Say less. We're going to go ahead and cut into that a little bit more. And then finally, we're going to wrap up this conversation with talking about athletic facilities, which is a strength of ours, but he doesn't really care about that. We do end up getting close to 300 interests in this phone call, so that will help get this gap closed out a little bit. Now, the other person that I wanted to talk to before jumping into gameplay is Grant Inman. Grant Inman is from Portland, Tennessee. We are currently second on his board, and he is ready for a visit. Mid-Tennessee State is going after him pretty hard, so I'm going to use this opportunity. First, we're going to make a pitch for pro potential, and that does provide a plus 55. You love to see that. Program tradition, I do want to know what he likes how he feels about program tradition. That's good to see because he doesn't really care about it. And then we can finally jump into this visit. We'll have him scheduled for next week against Eastern Carolina. He's excited about the visit, so that'll at least give us an opportunity to close this gap as well on Grant Inman. And now we got recruiting scared away. Now I'll see you guys on the football field. Alright, boys, so Rice won the coin toss, and we actually get the ball to start this thing, man. Gotta get that ground game going, man, especially against a team like Rice. They aren't that great on defense, as We didn't get a great rush going there, but we did get bailed out a little bit there. We get a face mask called on Joe Johnson, and that's going to be an automatic first down. You absolutely love to see it. As now, second play of the game, we go with a wide receiver screen, and Douglas, we get him loose. He's got some speed with it. He's going to pull away from the rest of the group, and that's going to be a touchdown for your Memphis Tigers. Let's go, baby. How about that to start a football game? First drive of the game, we get a 2-play drive to get that bad boy into the end zone. And Douglas got some wheels too. You see him pulling away from the rest of the group, stringing out that defense. He ain't playing any games today. And now we got a 7-0 lead. Let's see if our defense can start just as strong. But if we want to start out as strongly as our offense did, we got to learn a thing or two about tackling the football. I mean, we just can't have that. We really just cannot have that. And so Rice is going to be at midfield. And they're one of those teams that like to go no huddle as well. They're not wasting any time with it as he strikes us right in the heart of our defense. Inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be yet another first down. And here comes the Owls trying to get back to work. We try to send the blitz their way, but they pick it up pretty well. We also have some broken tackles. And it's not a first down, but still a very significant gain. They are hurting us in this quarters coverage that we are trying to run right now. That's what, or at least that's what our defensive coordinator wanted to run. But speaking of running, they do actually run a run play. And while we do a better job of covering that, they still managed to pick up a first down. So now, 1st and 10, just right outside of the red zone. Dropping back. Looking, he's going to try to scramble. Bryant could not get there in time and he's going to run for it. And it's a first down, and we just had to call a timeout. It was not working. And I already know, like, if we were in that for our goal line defense, they were going to score. Got to put your guys in a chance to be successful. And it's working. We're at 3rd and goal. We got a chance to keep him out of the end zone. Does our guys have the fight? No, they do not. As Sears finds the end zone, and Rice will indeed answer back. We got ourselves a tied game here, man. So late in the first quarter, Rice will have yet another possession. We did not score on our next drive, so we still got a tied ball game. Again, hoping for our defense to do a little bit better here, as we'll see Johnson drop back. He's going to look to the left. It's intercepted by Curtis. Oh, baby, that's going to be a walk-in score, too. Stop playing with me, man. So the defense starts the quarter out by giving up a touchdown. They're going to get a touchdown in return. We going to take that lead, baby. So that means their offense comes right back out onto the field, and you got to wonder if this defense is getting just a little bit tired. 14-7 now your score, and that is a soft spot in our zone. That's going to go for a gain of 20+ yards. And this is what I was worried about. Another no-huddle chance for the Rice Owls. They're on the move quickly. Getting his troops to the line of scrimmage. They got a free wide. Dropping back. Looks to the right-hand side. Is a screen. And it's going to be covered not very well. We did not get to the football over with that much urgency. And that killed us, man. Another first down. They're right back across midfield. It's either touchdown or bust with these guys. As they go with a 5 wide this time. Nobody in the backfield. Got some time in the pocket. It's going to be completed once again. First down for the Rice Owls. But eventually we do get them to slow it down a little bit. We get a couple of nice plays on the defensive side of the ball. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. Dropping back. We only send out free pass rushers. We do get a little bit of pressure, but who's supposed to cover that? That was way too easy. And Rice, them Owls are going to score once again. And that is how this first quarter is going to end. We got ourselves a really competitive football game. It is all knotted up at 14. This certainly has the makings of a track meet. So welcome back to the second quarter of action now, as we do get a punt. That does happen in this game, but Rice pins us pretty deep in here, so we got to create ourselves a little bit of space to work with. We'll see if we can do just that, as we got a 3rd and short. We're going to try to run this football again. Matt Turner in the backfield. We run it up the gut, and not a lot of room to work with, but we do just enough to pick up that first down, and we do get a little bit of breathing room to work with. Now, 1st and 10, we go with the curls, goes to the right-hand side, trying to get it out to Michael Douglas, and Douglas cannot complete that pass. That is going to be incomplete. So now we run it back, get another pass play, 2nd and 10, but Richards is going to take a sack, trying to throw it out to wide. He was wide but naked open on the flats. And that is, we just did not recognize that soon enough. So 3rd and 19. Going to try to see if we can pull a fast one. Turner's got to get rid of this ball quick. He's sitting in the end zone. Turner does not get rid of the football. We had LB coming open. Just could not get that ball out to him. And that's actually going to be a safety. And not only did we give up a safety, but from our special teams, their special teams gives up a kick return on a touchdown. So that's what Rice did with their extra possession. That's why you didn't really see that happen. But we're down by 2 possessions now. All of a sudden, Rice's offense is still going. What about ours? Can we respond back? We actually got actual field position to work with. Richards looks to the left-hand side, gets it out to Tristan Hale, and he will bring that catch in, but he does get shaken up. And he does pick up that first down still. Couple of plays later, looking again to the left-hand side. Got it to Pittman, who, it was a nice read. He makes the catch. He does not bring it in, though. He drops it, and it's going to be another 3rd down. And it's something that we struggled with so far. 1 for 5 on the day for 3rd down conversions. Richards with a 5 wide, drops back. Gonna look over the middle. He finds Pittman. Pittman into the end zone. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Memphis. And Jesse Richards gets that one off as he was getting hit, but still threw a good ball. And Pittman takes care of the rest. And we cut it back to just a 2-point game. That safety is really the only difference right now between us and them. Although Rice might have some other ideas. 1:11 left to play here in this first half. It looks like they were initially planning on just running out the clock, but now that they got a first down in their pocket, they got some other ideas now. Less than a minute to play. In the shotgun, dropping back. He's got some time. All the time in the world, just dumps it off. And it'll go for a 5-yard gain. Rice will use their first timeout. Next play, dropping, blitz time, going deep downfield. He has a receiver, it's caught. It is somehow caught. Carroll brings it in. And to add insult to injury, that's also going to be a face mask on Julian Jackson. So he gets mossed, and he gets called for the penalty. Rice with a chance to add points on the board, and they are going to do just that, man. Touchdown, Rice. Carroll is going to ultimately finish the drive for the Owls. And they put up 30 points in the first half. Just a huge embarrassment for our defense. We're still in this game, but we got to tighten things up on both sides of the ball, because we are finding out a really hard lesson right now. We simply cannot come out here and play with our food, because Rice has us on edge right now. So welcome back to the second half of action here. As since Rice did defer to the second half, they start with the ball to start the second half. So it's going to be a big drive, and our guys capitalize. Towns gets the interception. I honestly don't know what this quarterback is looking at. To tell you the truth, absolutely no idea. Concepcion, he done messed up, man. That's all I can say about it. Not complaining, because that helps us out. But we now have a chance to make this a one-score game. 2nd and 11. Richards will try to drop back the pass, and we just got to throw that one away. Trying to fight for really anything to get open, and that just did not happen. So now 3rd and 11, facing a 3-and-out potentially. Richards drops back. He's looking over the middle of the field. He's got a man. It's Pittman again. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. Let's go, baby. And it's back to just being a 2-point game. What a way to start that 2nd half. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And Rice offense now comes back out onto the field. What have they got in store for us? And apparently it's a huge run that they got down the sideline. Got some space to work. Our guy Myers takes a terrible angle, and that terrible angle is going to cost us tremendously. So off the jet sweep, Rice is going to score in the NCAA 12 record book. It's going to be the longest run in NCAA history, an 80-yard touchdown. And Rice cuts it back to a 9-point game. And now our offense, they're going to have to come with it today because defensively, we just don't have it. We straight up do not have it today. It's going to have to be the offense to carry us through. Looking over the middle, we get it out to Pittman once again. He's having a great performance, but he gets shaken up. We're getting really thin in the wide receiver room. Thankfully, Hale is back. Richards throws over the middle, gets it out to Duckett, one of our reserve receivers. Now, it's not a 1st down, but Jesse Richards having a nice day through the air. Almost 250 yards to this point. He is throwing some dots like that one right there. That is a dime. And that also puts Anthony Douglas over 100 yards. 1st and 10. Richards drops back, looks over the middle of the field, but did not put enough air under it. Thankful that that pass did not get picked off. And now 2nd and 10. Richards going to try to throw once again. Looks over the middle of the field, finds Oliver, and Oliver will haul that one in. That's another 1st down. Later on in the drive, 2nd and 8. We try to hit him with a play action, but going to make an adjustment at the line, setting Douglas deep because they don't really have, they're not really that deep, less than 10 yards out. And it clears up so much space that it allows Pittman to run downfield. We had the right coverage, the right audible. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's finish this drive, get this thing into the end zone. Dropping back, Richards throws again, but Oliver wasn't looking for the football. If he was able to turn, that's a touchdown. But instead, 2nd and 10. We're going to try to set up the screen now. Richards looks right, but we can't even get the screen to go. That's also going to be incomplete. I think we threw that right on the back of some offensive lineman. It's 3rd and 10 instead. Not where we want to be, but that's where we are right now. Going to try to set up a halfback run here. Richards looks right, but it's all covered. There's nobody open downfield, and that does mean that we will have to settle for a field goal. The field goal will make it a 1-score game, but I would have much rather gotten that touchdown. I thought the touchdown was going to help us out a lot more. Hopefully those 3 points don't haunt us down the road. So our defense does come through with yet another stop. So we do get a chance to go ahead and take the lead here once again. As we got 1st and 10, going to look over the middle of the field. Pittman does make the catch. Again, Pittman just continuing to have a nice day. This one going for a gain of 8. So now 2nd and short. That's going to be premium play action territory right now. But we won't go that way. We're going to try to run this thing on the ground instead. Get this 1st down. And Rice tries to send a blitz, but we had the perfect call against the blitz. That's a 1st down for your Memphis Tigers. We are across the 20-yard line. Still got a lot of work to do if we want to score. We are deep in our own territory. 2nd and 9. Richards drops back. Looks over the right inside. He's got Hale. Hale down the sideline. You better not get caught, big fella. You better not get caught. He doesn't, baby. Let's go. Touchdown, Memphis. Holla at your boy. We are going to take the lead as long as we don't miss that extra point. If we miss the extra point, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm not going to be pissed about this throw whatsoever. Great recognition. Tristan Hale. He was wide butt naked open there. You absolutely love to see it. And that's how this 3rd quarter is going to end. We take the lead. Can we hang on and win our very first conference game of the year? Get those fours up in the chat, baby. We trying to go to work now. So now Rice comes out onto the field after they gave up a massive score, 38-37. Does our defense have the clutch gene? Looking over to the left-hand side, but it's going to be a screen, and now it's a foot race. Myers does take a better angle. We had to take control there. He would have found a way to give up that touchdown, I'll tell you what. But Rice is in business, and I'm sure they're only going to need a first down or two to get into field goal range. Huge play for the Rice Owls. Conception gets his troops to the line quickly. 1st and 10. He drops back. It's going to be another screen, this time to Sears, and he will sear his way into field goal range for the Rice Owls. NCAA 12, they will try deep field goals, and sometimes they do work. They do work sometimes. So we got to be cognizant of that. 2nd and inches. Conception going to run it upfield, and Conception's going to pick up yet another first down across that 30-yard line. Now Rice is in field goal range, and if there's a time to get a turnover force, this would be the time to do it. 1st and 10 again, dropping downfield, looks, just get it upfield for a decent gain, but they are firmly in field goal range now on this 3rd and 4. I think it's a run. It is a run, but our defensive line could not keep them bottled up, and we give up another first down, a key first down. That's going to make it 1st and goal, and this time we sell out. Engage 8, dropping back. Conception finds his man, and it's going to be caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. The last thing that we wanted is exactly what happened. We give up yet another score. And now the Rice Owls will go for a 2-point conversion. This would make it a 7-point game, but they decide to go play action, and our defense at least stops the 2-point conversion. So if we can get a touchdown, we need one more touchdown. We can win this game still. Huge drive here with 4:30 left to play. We got to get it done, fellas. Let's see if our offense has it. We start with running an off tackle. Turner finds a little bit of running room. He picks up a gain of 7 there. That's a nice run for the sophomore running back. And it sets up our play action. Richards doesn't have time to throw it. Gets it out to Martin quickly, but Martin cannot haul it in. Richards had to get that one out quickly just to avoid that sack. And at least it's a manageable 3rd down. 3rd and 3. Richards in the shotgun. He looks to the right, gets it out to Brian Kidd, but Kidd can't haul it in either. He drops that pass as well. 4th down, and we are going to go for it here. 4th and 3. This is a big one. We gotta get it. Richards drops back, looks. He's gonna find Kidd, but Kidd drops it again. 2 crucial drops in a row, and we're in some trouble, man. We are in some deep trouble. Thankfully, our defense does give us the ball back. Rice did run some time off the clock. But now, this might be our last chance. 2 minutes left to play. Douglas starts to drive well. That's another first down. And Jesse Richards sets the school record for us for most passing yards in game at 416. It don't matter if we don't win, though. Richards again looks left. He tries to find Michael Douglas, but just could not throw it on the money. And that will be 2nd down. Of course, got to throw it again because of the situation. Richards drops back, tries to get it out to the right-hand side. Could not make a decision there, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Here we go. Jesse. Can he pick up a first down for us through the air? Got 2 running backs in the backfield. They both go and run routes, looking over the middle, and Ferwanda is going to make the catch. That's a big play. First down for the Memphis Tigers. We still got 3 timeouts left to work with. Want to save them, though, as Richards again drops back, looks over the middle of the field, and it's going to be deflected away. Trying to find Brian Kidd. And eventually going to face 3rd and long. Richards under shotgun. This pass has worked for us before. Looking over the middle, gets it out to Brian Kidd, and Kidd is able to move forward. First down, Tigers. And now in Memphis territory, we do a little bit of no huddle ourselves. Get to the line quickly. 1st and 10. Richards looks to the right and oh! We had the right throw. We overthrew him. If that was inbounds, that was going to be a touchdown. That could have been a win, but instead, got to try again on 2nd and 10. Richards throws one up, just pure desperation. No one really open on that one. Just kind of hoping for the best, a pass interference, something. We don't get that. So now, 3rd and 10. Another pass. Can Ferwada come through? He has a 1st down catch already. Looking over the middle, gets to Ferwada, but Ferwada is stuffed short of the 1st down marker. And it leads to this play here again. We already have one 4th down conversion. Can we get a second? Richards sends Douglas in the motion. He's going to drop back. Can he get some time? Looks, gets it out to Hale. Is that a 1st down? Yes, it is. We're on the move again. Another 1st and 10. 1 minute left to play. Trying to go play action. We'll see if we can make some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Richards facing some pressure. Got to get rid of him. He can't. He's going to have to take a sack. And at this point, only one timeout left to work with. We got to get to the line. We don't have all day. 2nd down. Richards drops back. Facing some pressure. Throws it up. He's got a man, but it's not completed. Trying to find Tristan Hale, but O'Connor breaks it up. And a 3rd and 16 now. Richards again in the shotgun. Can the offensive line hold up? It's a fake blitz, and we get bamboozled. 4th and 26 now. We just got to yeet it deep, and hopefully the 4 verticals is on our side. But it looks like they're in a cover 3. They don't want to get beat deep either. Richard throws it up, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's how this game is going to end. We played with food a little bit, at least on the defensive side of the football. And we are going to lose 43-38, going to be that final score. So guys, I'm not going to lie to you, man. This one definitely hurts. And why this one really hurts is because, listen, that SMU and the Mississippi State loss, those are teams that are a lot better than us right now. So I can stomach those. But Rice was on our level. We had to come away with this win, and we simply could not get the job done. Someone who did try to will us to victory here today, though, was Jesse Richards. And while he wasn't very efficient, he does hit the school record for most passing yards in a single game with 454 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions once again. Running game also looked a little bit better. Matt Turner, dare I say, could be somebody that could be a potential starter because he's looked really good in the ground. 26 for 78. Did not have any touchdowns though. As for our receivers, the receivers looked a lot better than last game, and it showed having 2 100-yard receivers. James Pittman had 10 catches for 155 yards, 2 touchdowns to his name as well. Anthony Douglas had a much better performance as well. He had 6 for 137 and a touchdown. But that's being said, not the only one that found the end zone, no. Tristan Hale also got in there. 4 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. This was our big 3 today. However, it was actually our defense that actually lets us down here today. Giving a 40+ is not a winning formula, no matter what level of college football you're playing at. Do have a couple of bright spots though. Vince Tate and Tommy Myers combined to have 12 total tackles between the 2 of them. And then Julian Jackson and Ryan Towns got involved as well, so there's that to look forward to. Plus, we got plenty of sacks in this game as well. Tim Rhodes had 1.5 sacks, as did Antoine Curtis. Julian Jackson and Zach Scott got sacks, as well as quite a few others. I thought I saw a half sack here or there. Okay, so Ryan Towns had half a sack, and then Vince Tate also happened to have half a sack. Now, that being said, we did force a couple of turnovers, and Antoine Curtis, he plays a lot better than that 63 overall. He had an interception today, which he took back to the crib. That was one of 2 touchdowns that we had in this game. And then Ryan Towns came through with an interception as well. He didn't return it back at all, but we were definitely surprised to get that second pick. But that being said, the biggest job of the defense was to keep him out of the end zone. We did not do that today, as 43 points was just too much to win this game. But after the game, we do get some promising news on the recruiting front, because we do end up with another commit. Kevin Walker, the 2-star out of Enterprise, Alabama, does commit to the Memphis Tigers, and he is our first defensive commit to come to Memphis. You know, outside linebacker, number 150 in this class. He is somebody, if worst case scenario, we could always kick to middle linebacker in order to meet our current needs that we have there. However, that being said, Andre Gray, who was someone that I was really trying to push for, he does end up making his college decision, but he is not coming to our school as I suspected. He is going to be attending, at least for the next 3 to 4 years, at the University of Vanderbilt to go play SEC football. But what sucks about that last game is not only did I feel that it was winnable for us, but that being said, it only gets harder from here. Yes, I know Eastern Carolina is 1-4, but Eastern Carolina, they were actually pretty good IRL in the early 2010s. So they're going to provide us with some problems, but we'll have to figure some things out. Kirk Herbstreit and company, they still believe in us, but we got to get back on track if we want to be bowl eligible for year number 1. I'll leave that for next episode, as it's going to be a pretty big game for us. We need to win, but in that case, so if you enjoyed this shootout between us and Rice, I need you to do me a favor, man, and hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new to the channel. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, signing off. Hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.